We are going to discuss about the wave propagation in conducting medium. So already we discussed the wave propagation in free space. We discussed the free space in the sense that there is no conductivity. So the wave equation only these two terms we discussed. Okay, but here we are considered the conducting medium. It have the conductivity, so that we can write the as usual wave equation. It have three terms. So we can write from the wave equation. We can write the phasor form. So you can replace just the dou square E by dou t square. Just you can replace the real part that we all know. So that we can replace it. Similarly here j omega the constant term it will come. So here you can write in the phasor form from the first equation. Then you can take common terms in outside. So you can take it like that. Then you can obtain the del square E with the final expression like this. The del square E you can find it out. So this entire term we can, after the simplification, we can put the comma, that is the propagation constant. So this is the del square E, it should be equal to minus gamma square E equal to 0. That is the gamma in the sense that is the propagation constant. So here the same expression we written, but we all know that is the gamma, it should be equal to alpha plus j beta. So the gamma is the propagation constant, but it have the both attenuation constant and phase shift constant. So here the gamma it should be equal to alpha plus j beta. So here we all know here the alpha square plus here the gamma it should be equal to alpha plus j beta. So here also we have the gamma square. From the expression you can find the gamma, and you can compare this two equation to find the alpha plus j beta. Then here you can take it the square term in both the side to obtain the alpha value. But after the simplification, you obtained the propagation constant. From the propagation constant, you need to find both attenuation constant as well as the phase shift constant. Both you need to derive. So for that, you can simplify the expression while you are making the comparison of those two equations, and you can find the alpha square minus beta square, and you can and you see here. So the alpha plus just gamma it should be alpha plus j beta. Similarly, this expression you can take the square in both the terms, and a plus ib, that is the a plus b whole square formula, you can substitute it, and you can find the alpha square minus beta square plus 2j alpha plus alpha into beta. Similarly, this RHS side, whatever the term is that you can write it. You can compare those two expressions. It's both real and imaginary part. So you can equal to the real part, that is the 2ab, that is the real part as well as the imaginary part. This is the real part, this is the imaginary part. Then you can find the alpha square minus beta square. But we need to find it out alpha plus j beta, alpha as well as beta, both you need to find it out. So you can make the expression, that is we all know that is alpha square plus beta square, that is the general formula. Alpha square plus beta square, it should be equal to the square root of alpha square minus beta square whole square plus 4 alpha square beta square. So you all know alpha square minus beta square and 2 to alpha beta. So you can replace these two terms, and you can find it out alpha square minus alpha square plus beta square. So here alpha square beta square, here alpha square minus beta square. While you are making the addition of these two expressions, after simplifying this, you can you can receive like this. While you are making the equation 1 and 2, after the simplification of this expression, you may receive like this, that is alpha square plus beta square, it should be equal, it will come like that. Similarly, alpha square minus beta square already we found. While we are making adding these two expressions, so the beta square it is getting eliminated, then these two are 2 alpha square it will come, right? The 2 alpha square it should be equal the same term plus here. You see here both the term it have the common term, that is the omega for 4 omega square and epsilon square, because we need to make the simplification in the common while you are taking this entire term in commonly you need for omega square, mu and sigma, right? So you can take it in the entire term. Here which other terms are not available, that you can write like this. So after getting this expression, yeah. So here that alpha square it should be equal, what it will come, alpha square it should be equal minus omega square mu epsilon by 2, then plus omega square mu epsilon by 2 into root of 1 plus sigma square by omega square and epsilon square, right? So but we need for alpha alone. So you see here both the term it's have the same term, it's have the both the element, so you can take it commonly and you can find the alpha also. While you are making the alpha alone, in the square root it will come. You see the commonly this both the term is there, that you can take it commonly. So what it will come, 1 plus sigma square by omega square epsilon, right? So here, yeah, this is there in the root, right? Then minus 1. Okay, here these two are, it's there in the common term, no? So you can write like this, omega square mu epsilon by 2, yeah, the root of 1 plus sigma square by omega square epsilon minus 1. You can write like this, right? So this is the alpha. Similarly, okay, similarly you are founded the alpha value. Similarly you can find the beta value. So in the, while you are making the beta, while you are finding the beta value, so you can interchange the sign here, so it may getting eliminated. Similarly what it will come here, the same expression, what it will come here, instead of alpha the beta will come, right? The beta, similarly you see, while you are making the expression here, you are interchanging the sign for this particular thing. There here instead of this minus, it will be getting plus. So if it is here, it is plus, where it will come, yeah, the same cases, the beta it should be equal, what it will come, omega square mu